My name is Kyle Engel, Vice President of the Grane Companies. Been in the industry about 12 years. Grane started in 1925 with 6 trucks, and they evolved over time into this portfolio of business units that span the entire ecosystem of the supply chain. Dedicated fleet, warehousing, intermodal trading, 4PL, broker transportation. I think branding matters more than ever in freight and transportation because there's so much smoke and mirrors out there. And anytime you can actually show your true production and infrastructure, it's going to differentiate yourself from other providers that may be overhyping what they have.
We did a website redesign.
Yep.
We helped with marketing and sales collateral. So a sales deck. We helped with the 100-year rebrand, photo and video shoots at locations to create some of the coolest work in the world. Scripted out those different things, had a web cover video, a 1 minute plus long kind of chat with the team kind of talking about Grane and the history. Let's talk a little bit about the production day shoot.
I can say that's one of the most special days of my time at Grane and probably in my professional career because of the energy that all levels of Grane employees had. Everyone really cared and were proud to be part of the Grane Companies, proud to work for us and proud to showcase what we get. I spend a good amount of my time on the road meeting with shippers, and we always start out with a video to tell the story.
At Grane, we've been moving freight, building trust, and solving supply chain challenges for over 100 years.
I feel more confident, and my team feels more confident, and the partners feel more confident about going into these larger customers, putting our best foot forward to where we lead that meeting, that client's line. Why would we not choose them?
Are there any things or opportunities that have presented themselves since the website's gone live, the sales deck has been distributed, the different videos have been distributed, anything that's happened?
The website was redesigned at the top of the searches, which definitely converted into probably 2.5x the amount of inbound sales leads or requests that we get to the website. The inbound traffic has been substantial. It's actually generated a sizable amount of net new revenue creation across 4 different business units we have. Within weeks, we started seeing calls on the books with companies that we weren't able to get before. We had an inbound lead come through, and we were on site, I think, in 48 hours, and truck on the street 2 weeks later. And now that 2 trucks on the street turned into something a lot larger and a 5-year deal and a game changer opportunity for our business. And when we asked, how'd you find us? Well, I just Googled Chicago dedicated transportation companies, and you guys had the coolest website, and you seem, of course, legit. It's helping speed up us closing deals. No warehousing client of ours, and we send them the video, and oh my God, I didn't know you did that. We need that product. And it just led to more natural conversations, and it's grown to more natural, revenue streams coming in from existing clients. First video, the first draft of it, there was a little bit of tearing up on my end. I remember it got released at 7 p.m. and I was at home putting the kids down, and I ran downstairs to my computer, went in my office and watched it. And I think a little tear came just because there had been months in the making and I had no idea what this would turn out to be, right? It was a bet. And when I watched it, it clearly showed everything and more. And I was so proud of what you guys had done, and more importantly, what it was going to do for our business, right? And in the great way, in the slogan, it really captured everything that the company was about, which is doing right by our clients, continuously supporting them, and helping them with current and forecasted opportunities and growing their business and supporting their supply chain. It's all about the customers. Paul has a phenomenal slogan of, we don't have stockholders, we have customers. We are privately held and our bosses are our customers. And the Grane way encompassed that we are a customer first organization. I know Will personally. As a man of character, Aaron has a phenomenal resume. And you know what, most importantly, they cared. And that goes a long way, right? Wasn't about price, wasn't about flashy bells and whistles. It was, you guys cared, you guys understood what we wanted, and you heard us for where our pain points were, and you brought solutions to it. So the entire process was beyond enjoyable because you understand how to listen to clients, and you understand how to listen to what we're trying to do, and more importantly, recommends strategically what to do. The level of detail that went into it from the Jury team was unmatched to anything I've seen in my 10 plus years in transportation. You're getting executive level marketing, consulting, production, execution with someone that is in the space across many verticals. If you really think that you have a great offering, there's no reason not to do this. Myself and the rest of the partners at Grane could not have been more happy and pleased with what it's done to our business. And we look forward to engaging with them again in the coming years.